Welcome to the Hamsey Analytics Daily Market Commentary. I'm Paulo Navarro. Today is Wednesday, March 28, 2012. Today's economic data, durable orders, came in at 2.2% and we're expecting 2.8%. For the markets, the S&P 500 futures saw a high of the day of 1412.25 and a low of the day of 1392. We closed at 1400.25. Today's volume was in line with the 20-day moving average at 1.6 million contracts. For the Nasdaq futures, we saw a high of the day of 2790.25 and a low of the day of 2750.25. We closed at 2768. Today's volume was 220,000 contracts, a little lower than the 20-day moving average at 230,000 contracts. For the market internals, the New York Stock Exchange advanced decline differential closed at negative 919. The Nasdaq advanced decline differential closed at negative 775. There were 19 new 52-week highs for the S&P 500 and 5 new 52-week lows for the S&P 500. For the volatility, we saw a 438,000 contracts traded today, and there were total premiums paid of 730,000. For April VIX dollar-weighted put-call ratio, it closed at 166, which is bullish, and it had 64% of the total premiums paid. For May, we saw a 0.4 reading, and it had at 16% of the total premiums paid. For June, we saw a 1.06 and it had 10% of the total premiums paid. Here's the daily chart for ES. So you can see we're down 6.5 handles today. We did not break any of the 0 sig line. We're right now at the positive 1 sigma. For the weekly chart, we continue to be positive for the week, so which is good, and we continue to be on the positive 1, positive 2 sigma channel. On the intraday chart, as you can see, this is the 30-minute. We opened around here. We started selling off pretty quickly, and we sold off throughout the day, almost all the morning. Then we were on a range, and after that we tried to get back off the lows. We came back 5 handles or so off the lows. We were down as much as 1392 today, so we came back we came back 8 handles from the lows, which is positive. Here we have the daily chart for gold futures. As you could see, we were down big today, almost 1.5% down. We had been going up a couple of days ago. Today's up hard. We tested the 200-day moving average and was not able to cross it above and close above it. Not positive for gold on the upside, as you could see here, failing to break the 200-day moving average. So we're going to continue to look at the 200-day moving average as a resistance and look to the downside to the 1600 level that we've been talking about on the weekly chart on the trend line that we drew. As for silver, same big down day today, almost 2% down. We tested the 50-day moving average yesterday, was not able to break it, and since then we came back down hard. On silver, we're looking again to the 31 level around here, and below that we'll see the high 20s, 29, 28. On the upside, the resistance would be the 33.44, which is the 50-day moving average, and above the 34.70, which is the 200-day moving average. For crude, we were down also big today, 1.7. We almost went down to the support that we've been looking at the 104.32 level. Again, we bounced near those levels again, which means we have some support there on the bottom around the 104.50, 104.30 level. So we'll continue to keep an eye there. Now the 50-day moving average is coming pretty close to that line we have there, and we'll continue to see some consolidation here on the crude on the daily chart. Here we have the daily chart for VIX. As we could see here, we had a big reversal today. We were up 10% at one point, and we ended up 0.77 lower for the session, almost flat. The high was 17.27. We ended up 15.47. Huge reversal today. During the intraday, we broke the 0.6 line, but we were not able to close above it. This was the first time the VIX breaks the 0.6 line on a daily chart since 2012, or since you could see here, since it went below it. This was the first time that we were able to break it, although it was not able to close there and closed at session lows, which is not positive.